A room with still air. Beautiful plant stands in the corner, but the atmosphere is heavy tense. You hear muffled voices, arguments, silence. You place this tree to calm your home, but the energy still feels wrong. There's tension in the air, and you can't explain why. Because what no one tells you is this: a peacekeeper doesn't protect until you ask it to. You forgot to speak to it. Today, you'll learn the morning ritual that turns this silent plant into the guardian of your wealth's energy. There's a kind of tree that doesn't bloom, doesn't sing, but listens. It stands quietly, absorbing tension, softening the invisible noise that money can't stand. It doesn't grow to impress. It grows to protect. In Feng Shui, it's known not for what it gives, but for what it absorbs. The anger, the friction, the subtle chaos that blocks the gentle rhythm of abundance. This is dumb cane, the peacekeeper tree. And if you live near heavy energy, a hospital, a graveyard, a restless road, this tree might be your first line of defense. Before we begin, take a slow breath and feel your space, because what you're about to learn isn't just a plant care routine. It's a ritual to anchor your home's chi, to protect your wealth by softening the chaos you didn't even know was there. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to awaken the peacekeeper energy of dumb cane through one quiet action and one whispered phrase that rewires your space for calm and prosperity. Stay with me till the end, because the ritual only works when done at the right time, in the right way. You think your home is quiet, but beneath the stillness, something feels tight. As if the walls remember arguments. As if the air holds its breath. Most people think only loud fights block energy. But in Feng Shui, even unspoken tension can fracture the qi of a room. And when qi breaks apart, wealth doesn't know where to land. It scatters. It leaves. In classical Feng Shui, qi is like breath, flowing through a space in invisible rivers. But sharp emotions, unresolved stress, or energetic trauma create what masters call disrupted current. These invisible blockages can form near hospitals, graveyards, chaotic intersections, or even behind doors where long-held grief still echoes. And here's what science tells us. The human nervous system responds to environmental chaos, even when we're unaware. In environmental neuroscience, researchers have found that prolonged exposure to chaotic sound patterns or invisible stressors like traffic vibration, hospital noise, or emotional residua can dysregulate the body's autonomic nervous system. That means less clarity, less flow. When the nervous system is agitated, it shifts into sympathetic overdrive, the fight or flight state. In that state, your brain deprioritizes creative thinking and openness to essential states for receiving opportunity and abundance. In other words, you can't manifest from a space that feels unsafe, even if it looks beautiful. Does your space feel quiet, but strangely heavy? Are there rooms where money talk always leads to tension, or where things break more often than usual? Maybe it's not the people. Maybe it's the energy. Wealth doesn't flow into tension. It flows where there's room. Room to land, and room to stay. And when qi trembles in your home, it's not just energy that escapes. It's focus. It's flow. It's fortune. So if tension is the crack in the flow, what if the real mistake is this? You placed the peacekeeper tree, but never gave it the chance to guard? You place the plant. It stands where the energy feels messy. And yet, nothing changed, because placement without presence is just decoration. In Feng Shui, we often hear, put the right plant in the right spot. So, we follow the rule, but forget the ritual. Dumb cane isn't a sculpture. It's an energy conduit. And when left untouched, it slowly goes to sleep. Kai doesn't just need structure, it needs relationship. I used to think that was enough. I chose this plant carefully. I placed it in the southeast corner, just like the book said. But weeks passed, and the space still felt unsettled. It took me a while to realize it wasn't the placement that was wrong. It was the silence. In Feng Shui, dumb cane isn't just a green object. It's a stabilizer, a silent energy gatekeeper. Its thick stems hold eye the way a riverbank holds water, not to stop it, but to guide it. Its wide, waxy leaves are more than decoration, and they're absorbers, drawing in fragmented qi, the nervous, spinning, invisible bits of energy that float after arguments, after loss, after long silence. But here's the secret most people forget. These leaves absorb, but they also collect. Without touch, the layer thickens. Dust becomes blockage, and slowly, what once filtered chaos begins reflecting it. Just like a window that hasn't been cleaned, it no longer lets the light through. It becomes a mirror for confusion. So when you never touch it, the plant stops translating. It no longer says, "This space is safe." It whispers nothing. And qi stops listening. Do you have a plant like this in your home? One you placed with intention, but haven't touched in weeks? Is it protecting your home? Or just standing there, waiting to be remembered? A peacekeeper that's never spoken to, forgets how to guard, and a space filled with silent tension forgets how to welcome wealth. But when you speak to it, even just once, each morning, something ancient awakens. Let me show you how. It's early. The house is still. You walk toward the plant, not as a chore, but as a keeper returning to the gate. This is not a task. It's a tuning, because the way you begin the day shapes what the space believes you're ready to receive. The ritual, step by step with whisper meaning. Step 1. Touch the leaves at dawn. Choose the hour of wood, early morning, around 5-7 a.m. At this time, the earth stirs, and qi begins to rise from the ground. Place your fingers gently on one leaf. Wipe upward onto slowly. Why up? Because in Feng Shui, upward movement activates. You are guiding energy from root to sky. Step 2. Whisper the phrase. Then lean in close. Speak with breath, not voice. Whisper this. You keep my space calm. Not a command, a recognition. Because plants respond to presence, and your words carry code. Studies in plant, neurobiology, and biofield science have shown that intentional touch plus whispered sound create measurable changes in plant cell signaling. Just like humans, plants shift their internal electrical state when met with soft, consistent care. In other words, they remember. Step 3. Stillness. Afterward, after you whisper, stand still. Let the space absorb what you've just said. Because sometimes, calm arrives, not when you ask, but when you stop resisting. When was the last time you spoke gently into your home? Not to decorate, but to settle the energy? What would shift if calm became your default state? Peace is a frequency, and your plant can hold that frequency for your entire home if you activate it one whisper at a time. But what happens when this becomes part of your rhythm? Let me tell you a story. She lived on a corner lot where two streets clashed at sharp angles, like swords meeting in silence. Every night, her sleep was light, her thoughts scattered, and every month, her bills came in faster than peace could arrive. She didn't know much about Feng Shui, only that her home never felt still. One day, an elder neighbor gave her a plant. "Put this by the window that faces the street," he said. "But don't just water it. Speak to it. Let it know what you need it to guard." So she did, every morning, just before the sun crested the roofs. She'd wipe one wide leaf and whisper, "You keep my space calm." Nothing dramatic happened, but within weeks, she slept deeper. Conversations flowed easier, and strangely, money stayed longer. In Feng Shui, corner homes are often overwhelmed by clashing qi. Sharp intersections split the energy before it can settle. But plants like dumb cane act like energetic diffusers. They slow the rush. They thicken the qi, so it can soften into your space. And when the energy softens, wealth doesn't need to push. It flows in and stays. Is there a part of your home where things always feel unsettled? A hallway that echoes? A window that rattles? A door that seems to bring tension in? Maybe it's not just architecture. Maybe it's asking for a keeper. Sometimes you don't need to block the world out. You just need something rooted to hold the peace when life moves too fast. And when peace becomes a pattern, qi has a place to land. In the next part, we'll explore how calming energy clears the path for wealth to find its way home. We often think money comes with momentum, hustle, action, doing more. But in Feng Shui, the energy of wealth flows best into calm containers. Stillness is not emptiness, it's alignment. And when your space vibrates with steady qi, wealth doesn't have to break through. It walks in and feels welcomed. Dumb cane holds the element of wood, rooted, strong, and rising. When touched each morning, its internal qi aligns with yours. It softens fire, grounds metal, opens water, holds earth. That's why in Feng Shui, a calm, protected space doesn't just feel better, it becomes a magnet. Beat. Because money doesn't chase chaos. It chooses rhythm. It chooses clarity. Studies in bioenergetic entrainment show when you repeat a calming ritual like touching and whispering to a plant, your nervous system synchronizes with calm frequencies. This expands your HRV, heart rate variability, increases alpha brain waves, and creates what scientists call a coherent attractor field. That field, it draws opportunities, it draws clarity, and yes, it draws wealth. Do you want money to arrive loudly or effortlessly? Do you want to force it in or let it return like breath? Calm, certain, quiet. Calm is not the absence of action. It's the space where the right things land. And when your plant holds peace, your home becomes a vessel, not just for stillness, but for wealth. So tomorrow morning, when the house is still, and you step toward your peacekeeper tree, touch it, whisper, and let that moment be the moment that opens the flow. Some trees grow to bear fruit, some bloom to inspire, but this one grows to listen. The peacekeeper tree doesn't ask for much. only your touch, only your breath, and in return, it holds the weight of your home's energy, so you don't have to. When arguments ripple through the air, it absorbs the noise. When grief lingers in the corners, it catches the echoes. And when money hesitates to enter, unsure if the space is ready, it stands as the silent yes. If this ritual or this tree stirred something in you, take a moment. Tell me, what part of your space is asking for calm? Leave it below in the comments, not for the algorithm, but as a whisper placed into this sacred circle. And if you haven't yet, subscribe gently, because this was the final tree in this playlist, but not the final gift. I no longer chase peace, I welcome it. I no longer guard alone. I trust my space and those who hold it. My home is calm, my wealth is safe, my chi is ready.